Welcome to the Hobbs Rehabilitation Adaptive Paddleboarding Programme. This is a collaboration between Hobbs Rehabilitation and Inclusive Paddleboarding, and during this video we're going to showcase the work that we are doing with a client called Jack, who has a complete C5 spinal cord injury. So we start off in the physio gym. Primary reason for this is because it's the safest and easiest place for us to get Jack set up. So we're using an adaptive seating system and paddling system, and we're also using a variety of other blocks of foam and small airbags to get Jack into the safest and most comfortablest position so that he can access the paddle and paddle as comfortably and consistently as he can, without causing too many issues around stability. So this takes quite an amount of time, but once we're completed, we then head into the pool, and this again is an opportunity for us to continue assessing Jack's capabilities, but also to get him practicing paddling in a moving environment. So we are encouraging him to paddle forwards and backwards so that he can start to get an understanding of what it feels like to move in different directions, and also to get an understanding of how different parts of his body can affect his balance and posture. So the next skill that we practice is learning to turn the paddleboard. Now this involves paddling with a combination of forwards and backwards paddling. Again, can be a little bit destabilizing, so we are getting Jack to feel how he can move his body, how he can move his head to get a smooth paddling technique and to remain stable on the board. This is a really critical skill when you need to be able to manoeuvre out on a lake or in moving water. And this is our fabulous little lake, which is only half an hour away from Hobbs Rehab at Chedington in Dorset. And this is the venue for the majority of our paddling, and we spend most of our time with Jack getting the setup correct, and then we get him out onto the water. So this is the first time Jack's been out on the water for 10 years, and you can see that he is just starting to find his pattern and his routine. It's all about getting the blade of the paddle in the water, and then using your physical strength to pull the blade through the water. And it's an absolutely stunning setting to be able to practice this, and Jack is again performing the activity really well. Within 20 minutes of being out on the lake, Jack has refined his technique and is now paddling with such confidence and with a fabulous smile on his face, and enjoying every single second of his experience, as are myself and Becky, the physio. So after about 40 minutes of paddling, it's time to get out of the water. We're very conscious about managing people's energy levels and their kind of thermoregulation. Even though it's a sunny day, there was a little bit of a breeze, and it is also still quite cold. So we use a set of launch wheels to make it easy to get Jack in and out of the water, and this just makes everything super smooth for everyone. So now it's teas and coffees and cake and refreshments, but that is adaptive paddleboarding at Chedington, and it's just the most awesome experience you will have.